Now I'm going to add stuff on one, for example. Let's do, if you click on that corner and hold it, you'll then see other options. Right. Do I have colors? Yeah, I have colors. Right. So say, for example, you want another one of these posts, but you want all this in the exact same space, in the exact same place as it is on this one. You want it on this one. Okay, so we can do, let's create another artboard. Okay, Shift O, drag it across so you have, well, you don't have to, I just prefer it that way. Okay, deselect. Now I want to move, so I'm going to copy this one. So Control C is copy, Control V is paste. So it's pasted a new one. Control C, Control V. Okay. You can see now it's lined up with this one nicely, the centers. But then how do we know that the side of the page or of the square is exactly the same space as it is on the first one? Right? Can you see? This has got this one, this much space. This one, we're basically playing a guessing game. So how do we know that is correct? And again, Control C, Control V. How do we know that that's the same? So there's a way of doing it. So instead of doing that, if you want this exact duplicate of this one, you wouldn't say new artboard. You want a duplicate. So all I'm going to do is Shift O, select this artboard, delete. These are not artboards. These are objects. So you're going to select, once it's on selection tool here, and you click on it, it will select that one. So I'm just going to delete that. Right. So for example, say this real post needs another copy exactly like that. You're not going to do the new artboard nonsense. You want to do a copy of this. So to copy this whole artboard and everything in it, you're going to hold your Alt key down, then you're going to hold your left click down, and then you're going to hold your Shift key down. So you're going to be holding 3 different keys in that order: Alt key, left click key, and Shift key. Sorry, dude. First, of course, you have to actually select the artboard. Don't forget Shift O, select the artboard. Now you're going to hold Alt, left click down, Shift key. And you can see there's 2 arrows there. Then you're just going to drag. Then you're going to release in this order, Shift and the other 2, and then deselect it. Now you know that it's exact replica. And because it's an exact replica here, it's going to rename this Reels and Stories. Right? It's going to have the same, but it's going to say a copy at the end. Right? So you just say Reels and Stories copy or 2 or whatever. That's how you do it. Okay? So remember, adding a new artboard will add a new artboard. And if you want the exact same thing, it's better to make a copy, a duplicate. Right? Control minus makes your screen zoom out a little bit. So you can see those documents. Then you're just going to file, save as. It's going to save as an AI, Adobe. So anything that you see with AI, like these icons here, you'll know that you can open it in Illustrator, because you can't open these files in any other document. Right, so let's just name this to say social media, I'm going to say template document because I did it before. And you're going to save. It exists, yeah, whatever. When it saves, it's going to, this one just say okay. When it saves, it's going to save on your own computer. This stuff, it will be saved on your own computer. So you have to check the space, because some of these documents can get big. So the stuff that you're practicing on, yes, practice by all means. But when we're doing work and the work has been given to the next person, I will create another place where we must save all the work documents for these Illustrator files. Right, done. So your first lesson is to create a new document as an A4. Then you're going to resize that document and do exactly what I've done. You're going to change the document into a square Instagram. Then you're going to add a portrait Instagram. You're going to then add a Reels and Stories. And you're going to duplicate the Reels and Stories. So your first Reels and Stories, you need to put something. You can put a shape or you can put text, whatever you want to do. And then I want, ignore that. If you click and drag, it's going to want to put filler English. That makes no sense. So let's not do that for now. That's a different lesson. So just add a shape. Shapes are here. If you click in the corner and hold, it will say what kind of shape. So you just click rectangle and you just drag or whatever. If you don't hold your shift key while you're doing that, you can see how it resizes. But if you hold your shift and you click and drag, it's going to retain. That red thing is meaning it's going to stay as a square. As long as you're holding shift, even with a circle, as long as you're holding shift and you want to create a circle, shift will hold your proportions. Shift and now drag is a square. If you don't hold your shift and then you drag, you can see what's happening. Right, so just add a couple of shapes in your first Reels and Stories. And then I want you to duplicate that. Right? And that's it. And then save your document and then let me know how you go. Okay, goodbye now.